Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate all your attendance to this press meet, all those in lovely Saturday morning. I am Hiroyuki Shinoda, the Managing Director of Valabhai Hospital Services. I have been on stationing here in Bangalore since 2019 as an expert of Toyota Tsusho Corporation. Mr. Yonenaga just mentioned in his speech, the Sakura World Hospital is one of the major business of Toyota Tsusho in the field of medical business in India. So I was also dedicating myself into Sakura World Hospital more than 2 years. And now I was just appointed to the first managing director of this new joint venture company invested by Japan, namely Valabhai Hospital Services. I'm really excited to provide our service with new concept brought from Japan. And I'm sure that our service enables hospital to concentrate on patient care more, as we will take over linen-related works from ground level staffs. And one more thing I'm sure is that our linen management service is able to reduce the risk of hospital-acquired infection through proper linen handling method, which has been cultivated in Japan more than several decades till today. Okay, so I think the showing some video will be the best offer to you to make your understanding rather than my pro-explanation. So can I have your attention please to the screen?
With a vision of contributing to the improvement of infection control levels at hospitals and providing high-quality clinical services, we would like to introduce Valabhai Hospital Services Private Limited, a comprehensive non-clinical hospital service provider in India, jointly established by Toyota Tsusho Corporation, a core company of the Toyota Group and a global business entity, and Tokai Corp, a front-runner in the field of comprehensive non-clinical services for hospitals. Valabhai's first business in the Indian market would be to provide end-to-end linen supply services, contributing to the value addition of hospitals. In this section, we would like to show you our unique solution to the market's problem statement. Leasing of medical equipment and vehicles may be widespread in the Indian market, but most hospitals in India own their linen, making leasing uncommon in the market. To achieve this, hospitals usually invest large sums of money for this process as it translates to a better patient experience. Adding to the high cost of inventory, hospitals are also challenged with the associated long-term cost of fixed assets that drive the possibility for profits further down. Hospitals dispatch and receive significant loads of linen on a daily basis, all of which has to be manually counted at the hospital premises. Additional to being a very time-inefficient process, that requires significant manpower and time to count and segregate the linen by type, it also often requires the supervision of the hospital staff to ensure accuracy. Therefore, there is a requirement for a great deal of efficient streamlining as it does not directly contribute to effective patient care. Once the linen is counted, it is then distributed across various departments in the hospital, where nurses are responsible for inventory control within their ward, ICU, and bed making, and the housekeeping department collects soiled linen, which is later counted by the linen department and dispatched to the laundry. Due to the sheer amount of tasks involved, communication is often fragmented among stakeholders, thereby resulting in operational inefficiencies. This calls for an efficient end-to-end linen supply service. Nurses often have to juggle between clinical and non-clinical care due to their additional responsibility in the linen handling area, which could potentially be used to enhance patient care. We hope to offload such non-clinical processes from them to evolve their approach to be more patient-centric. Handling of linen is a task often overlooked from an infection control standpoint. During the counting, sorting process of soiled linen, staff are prone to being exposed to the risk of infection. This calls for the need to standardize clean, soiled linen handling processes according to international standards and limit the risk of infection to staff and patients. From a management point of view, there is the problem of worsening financial efficiency due to an increase in hospital fixed assets. From an operational point of view, issues with manpower, inventory management, issues with merging clinical and non-clinical tasks, cross-contamination risks, etc. Valabhai offers three main solutions to tackle these challenges. 1. Linen rental model. 2. RFID integrated linen counting system. And 3. End-to-end linen supply management service. Valabhai provides linen on rental basis to the hospital, thereby significantly reducing the hospital's fixed assets. Our linen has been handpicked after rigorous testing to support the hospital environment from an infection-controlled standpoint and ensure patient comfort. Valabhai uses a state-of-the-art radio frequency identification system, RFID, developed and manufactured in Japan that is the first of its kind in India. With our special tag, measuring 2 inches, embedded within the linen and our reading setup, we are able to eliminate the manual counting process, while ensuring accurate count for incoming and outgoing linen. Valabhai takes infection control seriously, aiming to reduce the exposure of staff to pathogens. We will be employing the use of specially designed linen collection bags to reduce contact and exposure of staff to infection at the hospital. Tokai Corp, one of Valabhai's shareholders, introduces total linen supply management to India for the first time. Valabhai will coordinate end-to-end service at the site in collaboration with Bangalore's leading laundry service provider, Vashclean Laundry Service Private Limited, and facility management service provider, Adityavani Facility Service Private Limited. We conduct all linen handling operations on behalf of hospital staff to solve issues relating to insufficient stock and linen delivery across multiple departments. From issuing fresh linen, inventory control to collection of soiled linen in the hospital, we will ensure our customers are well stocked with clean, fresh linen. The problems involved in multi-departmental linen handling are not limited to stock management issues. We believe in transferring the non-clinical workload of inventory control and bed making from the nurse to us, ensuring they focus on the priority, clinical patient care, and transform their organization into being more patient-centric. Valabhai Hospital Services Private Limited, together with Adityavani Facility Service Private Limited and Vashclean Laundry Service Private Limited, aims to provide various services to the Indian market, in addition to the end-to-end linen supply service. 1. To work with hospitals in establishing a higher level of infection control and contributing to the further improvement of infection control in India as a whole. 2. To support non-clinical work that can be performed by non-clinical worker in hospitals. We would like to create an environment for hospitals to focus on clinical work and improve efficiency, indirectly contributing to providing higher quality clinical services to patients. We strive to ensure patients receive safe and secure medical care. We will always be with you and provide the best service possible. We are Valabhai Hospital Services Private Limited.
Thank you for your attention to the video. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen here, may get the point what the value of our service is. So let me quickly go through again for the points. There are 3 features which make our business competitive. The first feature is linen rental model. As you may know, so many hospitals are having the large number of linens as their own assets. But we, Valabhai, will purchase the number of linens instead of hospitals, which enables hospital to compress the capital expenditure. So this is the first benefit for the hospital management people. The second feature is RFID tag system brought from Japan. 365 days, every single day. The large number of linens are being gone round and round between hospital and laundry factory. Then every and each linen is being counted by hospital staffs manually whenever linens reach to the hospital, as well as linens are going to be returned to the laundry factories. Of course, the time for counting depends on how many linens will be there. But generally, it should be taking more than hours, like 3 hours, 4 hours, it depends. So once our RFID tag system is implemented on the ground level, it doesn't matter how many linens will be there, it will be counted in seconds. So we will be able to reduce the time for counting drastically from hours to seconds. Then one more thing, some benefit will be brought from RFID tag system. That is to reduce the chance of infection control. Imagine in the conventional way of counting the linens, your hospital staff is counting the linens one by one, spreading on the floors. But we should not forget about each soiled or used linen will have some chance of infection because it's used. But from now onwards, what your staff will have to do is just putting the soiled linen into the dedicated bags. Then next you will close the bag tightly. Then this dedicated bag will be transferred to the laundry factory. Then we will count automatically in seconds. So your staff will never be exposed to the chance of infection anymore. Then the third feature here is the end-to-end linen management service. As shown in the video, so many linens are being handed over across the multiple departments in the hospital, like linen department to nursing department to housekeeping department, something like this. But sometimes the small problem happen in the information connectivity. I mean, the proper information, sometimes it will not be conveyed to the next person. Then, similarly, the handover of linen itself will be interrupted. What will happen? That is, where's my bed sheet? Where's your pillowcases? This kind of problem should be happening in the hospitals. So, once we come to your hospital, the linens will always be under our control. So, our staff will keep stocking certain number of linens in appropriate place in the hospital. So linens will always be there with you whenever you want, wherever you are in the hospital. And one more benefit will come to some particular profession in the hospital, that is nursing staffs. As shown in the video, I guess not in less number of hospitals, the nursing staffs are doing this kind of troublesome work, like stock control in the ward, ICU, OT, etc., as well as bed making in the patient room. But originally, the nursing staff has to concentrate on the patient's care because they are eligible profession. However, the current situation is like this. So once we come to your hospital, we will hand over all those troublesome linen-related work instead of nursing staffs. So your hospital will be able to become more patient-centric. So these are the features of our business model. Anyway, I would like to provide our new service as many hospitals as possible, as soon as possible. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.